Hello guys, today we are talking about TCA cycle. We'll be talking about TCA cycle, which is also called as Krebs cycle. It is basically, it happens in mitochondria of eukaryotes and cytosol of prokaryotes. This is basically oxidation with the help of oxidation of acetyl coenzyme A, generation of ATP happens through this phase. So let's see what the steps are basically. So basically the free molecule of glucose is converted into pyruvate, and which was done by glycolysis, which is which is a process which takes place before this TCA cycle. There's so pyruvate is converted into acetyl coenzyme A under the influence of this enzyme named pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. This is basic pyruvate is basically 3 molecules, and glucose is 6 molecules. Okay, so in this NADPH has been produced and CO2 has been removed. So now the pyruvate was 3 molecules. Now it is acetyl CoA, which becomes 2 molecules. So under the influence of citrate synthase, acetyl oxaloacetate, which is a 4 carbon molecule, and acetyl coenzyme A, which is a 2 molecule combines and forms citrate, which is a 6 carbon molecule. So under the influence of aconitase, it is converted into isocitrate, which ends up being a 6 carbon molecule. And in this step there is this removal of carbon dioxide, and NADH has been produced. So isocitrate is converted into alpha ketoglutaric acid, and because of 1 carbon has been removed, this ends up being 5 carbon. And under the influence of isocitrate dehydrogenase, the enzyme, succinyl coenzyme A, which is a 4 molecule, gets converted into succinate, which is again a 4 molecule, and removal of GTP takes place, which is almost equivalent to ATP. So basically is that adenine has been replaced by guanine, but the energy which has been generated is basically is done by breaking down the third phosphate of the ATP or GTP molecule. So succinyl coenzyme A is converted into succinate, which is again a 4 carbon molecules under the influence of enzyme succinyl coenzyme A synthase. Succinic dehydrogenase is converted succinate under the influence of succinate dehydrogenase is converted into fumarate, and it is removal of QH2, which is further converted into FADH2. Fumarate is converted into malate, which is again a 4 carbon molecule under the influence of fumarase, and malate is converted into oxaloacetate under the influence of which is again a 4 carbon molecule under the influence of malate dehydrogenase, which is an enzyme, and removal of a generation of NADPH has been done. So main result over here ends up being so in this whole production, there's 3 molecule of NAD, 1 molecule of FADH2, 1 molecule of GTP, and 2 carbon molecules. But basically, just because glucose gives 2 molecules of pyruvate, this whole reaction has been done twice. So the net actual gain is this: 6 NADPH, 6 NADP, 2 FADH2, 2 GTP, and 4 carbon molecules, which is further sent to electron transport chain for ATP generation. Now you might think that how can we actually learn this all? So there's this simple mnemonics for you guys. So Can you see this? I have highlighted some of these words. Just keep that in mind. Our city is kept safe and secure from the mobsters. Okay, so O stands for oxaloacetate. C stands for citrate. Stands for isocitrate. K stands for alpha ketoglutaric acid. Okay, and S stands for succinyl coenzyme A. And forget this N, but secure stands for succinate. From stands for from, which is fumarate, and M stands for malate. It's a simple mnemonic which you can learn from the steps and the following below. And basically the enzymes are used, mostly they are dehydrogenase or succinate, which is the previous molecule that has been present. Thank you all. Please do like, share, subscribe this channel, and I would really like if you guys support this channel, because this is just a new channel. And I'll be putting down a link for this for my Telegram channel, where you can get my notes for free. So thank you.